All right, guys, how bad are
Think of some of the best games from 2000.
games back in 2000, the 2000s, guys? There's so many like GBA games and stuff, GBA Game Boy games as well, man. How bad are they, guys? Are they shovelware? Let's check it out.
2007, you probably say Halo 3 or Super Mario
Whoa! Guys, Halo 3.
Galaxy
Hey, what's up? Hello? Yo, thank you, man.
or Assassin's Creed or Code Lyoko Quest for Infinity. Oh,
Yeah, I haven't tried to go live on Kick yet, but I should try. I did stream OSRS earlier. Actually, it was on the it's on my YouTube channel. I did stream earlier today.
was it just me? Games based on
But yeah, I had Super Mario Galaxy and only got to like the first world or whatever, bro, because it was boring for me, man. Better quality, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, man. I did have a browser issue for a while, and I just fixed it like a few minutes ago. So like my my Chrome was being very slow, but so I fixed it. I had to like go into the Chrome flags thingy and edit something.
existing
And now it works so fast. It's touchscreen, everything, man.
intellectual properties are commonly called licensed
$6 for that game, bro. It's quite cheap.
games. In recent years, we've seen a number of very well-received licensed games like Marvel's Spider-Man, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and
Whoa!
Star
Okay.
Wars Jedi Fallen Order. But
Man, I didn't know that the official makers didn't make those games, guys. It just looks like an official game to me.
back in the 2000s, oh boy, licensed games were a little different. Licensed games had a horrible reputation back in the 2000s and the early 2010s. There were countless half-finished video games based on kids' TV series
That's definitely shovelware then.
that were pumped out quicker than the latest Call of Duty and NBA 2K release in order to make a quick buck. Kids are stupid after all, so might as well take advantage of their parents'
Agree, I am kind of dumb.
wallets. But today I wanted to see if that reputation of horror
Man, I just feel bad. I had a bunch of like 2000s like GameCube games and stuff that I just ended up selling. I feel bad, man.
horrendously putrid games is deserved or not.
I sold them for like $1 each, bro.
Today, I want to see if licensed games from the 2000s are really that bad. However, this video has a twist. It would be easy to go to a pawn shop and buy a ton of
Goodwill, by the way. Oh snap! I could maybe pick up these games that I lost in.
bad licensed games to make a funny YouTube video. So instead, in order to make this video as authentic as possible, I'm gonna be
No, isn't that a game that's always speedrunned?
playing some of the licensed games that I actually had as a youngster. First up is 2005's Ed, Edd n Eddy The Misadventures, developed by Artificial Mind and Movement, although this company is now
And I wish they were Nintendo games though, because I played Nintendo games the most.
better known as Behavior Interactive, who you may know as the developers of the popular multiplayer horror game Dead by Daylight.
Oh yes, I know about that game. We've seen some clips of that.
The Misadventures actually
If only the games looks like they're, you know, cutscenes, bro. 100%, bro. They'd be making the cutscenes look so much cooler than the actual game.
has two versions, a 3D action-adventure game released on GameCube, PC,
Look at that, bro.
PlayStation 2, and Xbox,
Looks almost like GTA, kind of.
and a 2D platformer released on Game Boy Advance. The 3D version does have a bit of a following, but I've heard next to no one talk about the GBA version, so let's check out the handheld version.
Alright.
Obviously, this game is based on the incredibly popular 1999 Cartoon Network animated series created by
Guys, my dad actually liked this cartoon. We used to watch it for a while, man.
Danny Antonucci, Ed, Edd n Eddy, which is about a bunch
Ed, Edd n Eddy.
of boys all with Ed in their names who routinely try to scam the other kids
Fortunately, this show did end up getting canceled. Not many shows that were back then just stay around the whole time, guys. Like they usually go through a final season and everything.
in their neighborhood so they can
SpongeBob lasted quite a while. I think there's actually a reboot of it.
buy sweet, sweet jawbreakers. And the game's story is basically the same thing. It's just a bunch of short adventures that the Eds go on as they try to scam their neighbor.
All three of them.
But I really like this, as it makes the game feel like a bunch of episodes from the show. Visually, this game does a good job at replicating the show too. Despite being limited to a tiny GBA screen, the pixel art manages to capture all of the personality and charm of the series.
Bad, not
The
bad.
music can get a bit repetitive, but it too sounds like the swing-style jazz that the show uses a lot of. Stylistically, I think the 3D version of the game does a better job at replicating the show's feel from the way it uses the
Oh my gosh.
same wiggling line art effect that's seen in the show on the game's 3D.
Not bad, not bad. Who was your favorite out of the three, guys? Mine was, I don't even know, bro. They all have their different personalities.
Models, which is really awesome. There's also the fact that this version has voice acting, specifically the voice actors from the show reprising their roles, but from a
Snap, that's always a good thing.
gameplay perspective, I actually had more fun with the GBA version. It's a simple 2D platformer, but it gets the job done really well. This version of the game feels more polished and the controls are more responsive than the console version. You can switch between the three Eds at any time and each character has their own unique abilities. Like,
Snap, bro. So they put a lot of effort into this, guys.
for example, Double D can shoot
I
water
thought this was gonna be about bad games from back then.
balloons, Eddie can make this tower to reach high places, and Ed can beat enemies into the ground with his head. Scattered around the levels are secret jawbreakers you can find, and also you can collect money in this game to buy certain other jawbreakers too. However, I wouldn't really say this game is a collectathon, mostly because the jawbreakers don't do anything aside from being neat little items to find. I don't know what you get from collecting them all. I have 99% completion in this game. There's only one more jawbreaker I need to find, but that will require me looking through every nook and cranny of every level, which
Dang, bro. You didn't 100% the game yet. There might have been a cooler ending if he probably got all the things right. WarioWare did that, or Wario, the GBA Wario game did
just
that.
can't justify doing as a grown man. But overall, it's a really fun game. When it comes to licensed games, one of the most respected ones is SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. It even got a remake, which is like mac and cheese getting a remake. It just doesn't happen. Now, I didn't grow up
Oh, okay, so
with Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I did grow up with the title that the developers of the game, Heavy Iron Studios, made after Battle for Bikini Bottom. 2004's The SpongeBob SquarePants
yeah, I kept seeing this one in stores, guys.
movie game based on the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, also released in 2004, which is based on Nickelodeon's SpongeBob
I did not see that movie, guys.
SquarePants animated series
The only movie I saw based off a show was like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon.
created by Steven Hillenburg in 1999, which is a comedy series about a sponge who works as a fry cook at a burger restaurant and the various other sea creatures in the town of Bikini Bottom where he lives. The movie is about SpongeBob trying to save his boss, Mr. Krabs, who was frozen in ice by King Neptune thanks to the evil Plankton, who hatched a scheme called Plan Z to take over Bikini Bottom.
Well, thank you for the plot, bro. He's breaking down the whole. It's a whole synopsis at this point.
And the game's story is a broad strokes version of the movie's plot. Okay, now that we've gotten all the recap out of the way, the game itself is a 3D platformer like Battle for Bikini Bottom. In fact, I'm pretty sure the game is running on a very similar engine, if not the very same engine. The game is a collectathon like Super Mario 64, but instead of collecting stars, you collect Goofy Goober tokens. You can get these tokens by completing multiple different missions in each level.
I don't see that many collectathons. You know what I mean?
From
Kind of games like this, bro.
completing the stage to completing
At
a
least that are super popular, man.
combat challenge to more unique platforming challenges.
Whoa,
This is a
that reminds me of Super Mario Sunshine.
surprisingly really good 3D platformer. The characters control pretty smoothly, and they each have their own unique abilities like Patrick's cartwheel or SpongeBob's bash uppercut.
You've got enough Goofy Goober tokens for me to teach you a new ability. It's called the Smash.
What's even better is that you can upgrade these abilities by collecting these weights scattered around the level to fill up this upgrade meter. For a game made in 2005, it has better quality of life features than games I've seen released these days, like how you can warp between levels at any time.
Oh, let's go.
But not only that, you can warp straight to the specific challenge you want to do, which removes a ton of backtracking and downtime.
Dude, nobody likes
In
backtracking.
terms of design, I did compare this game to Super Mario 64 earlier. However, this game has a much more linear design, which I don't mind.
Hey, it's a more updated game, right, guys?
This makes it a much more straightforward,
But you can't do those cool backflips and stuff. You could just double jump here, guys.
focused experience.
That's what makes Super Mario 64 strong.
The game does have some other gameplay styles like these sliding sections and sections where you drive the paddy wagon car, and they're fine, but the most fun are definitely the 3D platforming levels. I feel like later in the game when they start requiring
Guys, I might have to try this game
you
out.
to have a certain amount of Goofy Goober tokens in order to progress, does kind of slow down the pace of the game, as you'll have to replay levels, and not all of the challenges where you can earn Goofy Goober tokens are the most interesting. All in all though, this is a really fun 3D platformer that I actually had a bit of trouble putting down. My only major complaint with the game is that the cartoon cutscenes are a major letdown. It would have been cool to get actual scenes from the movie, but instead we have these lame PowerPoint presentation looking things.
Bro, are you serious? What is this? Dog.
Thankfully,
That ain't nothing, bro.
the in-game cutscenes are actually really good. There's some
It's good, that's good.
surprisingly good directing and shot composition here. And
Thankfully, we got some good in-game cutscenes, because that looked like an embarrassment, bro.
what's even better is that the actual voice actors from the show reprise their roles here, which is always nice. And
It could happen with other games as well.
speaking of audio, this game has a great soundtrack. It's
Hey, I'll do that for an extra paycheck as well.
way better than it has any business being. The SpongeBob movie game is definitely a keeper. Okay, so we've talked about a Cartoon Network game, we've talked about a Nickelodeon game, so I only think
Did he just say Nick Malonian?
it's right to talk about a Disney Channel game. These three networks
It's gonna be another PS2 game for sure, bro.
were the triforce
This guy's a PS2 guy.
of cartoons in my
If it's Disney, it's probably gonna be PS2 game.
childhood. The big three that kept me comfy after school. Unfortunately, I don't have, or at the very least, I can't find any licensed games that I have based on Disney Channel properties, but I do have a game that was based on a Disney-owned property, 2004's Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
Snap. Did not expect that. That was gonna be like one of those other
Developed
games,
by
bro.
Pacific Coast Power and Light, who are known for making nothing really.
Excuse me.
They don't have a resume that exactly pops off the page.
Guys, who's Power and Light, dog? I never seen this company in my life. I do know about THQ, but this, nah.
Unless you really can't get enough of MX Superfly featuring Ricky Carmichael.
Don't know what that is.
But hey, who knows? Maybe Power Rangers Dino Thunder is their masterpiece, a hidden gem lost to time. This game is a piece of
Okay, there we go. Here's a bad review.
Whoa, slow down, Connor.
So, Power Rangers has a somewhat complex history, but in short, Power Rangers is essentially the Americanized version of the super popular Super Sentai live-action Japanese superhero
It always they take the ideas from Japan and roll it out to the USA, man. Japan has major influence in the USA, bro.
franchise created by the super influential manga artist Shotaro Ishinomori. Dino Thunder is based on Bakuryu Sentai Aba Ranger, the 27th series in the Super Sentai franchise. The Super
Yeesh.
Sentai franchise began in 1975, and since 1979, the franchise has had a new series every single year. That's 44 years straight. That is amazing. In this game, you control the Power Rangers Zords, which are these huge robots that they
So you don't even get to play as the Power Rangers, man. You're kidding me.
pilot. This
Nah, man, nah. Just
game is a 3D action adventure game with some platforming as well. You can switch between the Zords at any time, and each of the Zords have their own abilities,
wasn't a fan of Power Rangers and after I was like 7, bro.
like a blue one that's fast, a yellow one that can fly, and a red one that's really strong. Where have I heard this before? Like I said before, this
Hey, that's a good
game
analogy.
is not good. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. The multiple playable characters are cool, but actually playing as those characters is really boring. The levels are so lifeless and uninspired. Power Rangers is this super over-the-top, colorful, silly show, but you wouldn't know it from playing this game. There is
Barely looks like this doesn't look. Come on now.
some
Terrible.
variety in the level types, but all of the missions you do are basically the exact same. Just destroy X amount of bad things. Oh, sorry, there is one other type of mission. Escort missions.
Oh no, oh, no.
Because everyone loves those.
No, 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 no. Protect this, protect. No, those enraged me back in the day. Dog, I am good on
Okay,
that.
so the missions are bad, but what about the boss battles? You get to play as the Megazord, a combination of all of the Power Ranger Zords into one big machine of destruction.
Oh, snap.
That's gotta be cool, right? Okay, the sarcasm is getting old. Yeah, the boss fights suck too. Well, who knows? Maybe the later boss fights are fun. I wouldn't know. I had to put the game down after this. The Megazord is so slow, so unresponsive to control, and geez, there's just like way too many enemies scattered around for me to actually enjoy the fight. I gotta say, the enemies in this game are some of the most annoying enemies I've seen in a video game. You've got these lobbers that throw these energy balls at you, and these guys have the best aim I have ever seen in my life. They need to be playing for like the MLB or something. I'll be
Oh my gosh.
minding my own business, and suddenly I'm getting sniped by these jerks just out of nowhere. You've got these ice dudes that can freeze you, stopping you right in your tracks.
What the heck? He just froze up that pterodactyl like it was
And
nothing.
the most annoying of all, these time warpers that send you all the way back to the starting point of the level.
No way, bro. Oh, bro. Nah. That right there makes me not want to play the game no more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead. I hate to end this video off on a bad note, but that's life.
Whoa.
Even if I had to play Power Rangers Dino Thunder, I still got to play 2 surprisingly fun games, so hey, I can't complain too much. There are plenty of licensed games out there from the 2000s that I can check out, so
Dino Thunder, let's go.
stay tuned for next time.
But yeah, guys, that's the video. Peace out, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. It's by Kiro Talks, guys, so not bad, not bad. The SpongeBob games are some of the best licensed games ever. Facts. When I was younger, I knew licensed games were just okay. Now that I'm kind of older, I miss having the option to dive into franchises I already like. As trash as it might be, you can't deny it's a nostalgic part of our childhood, whether it's PS2, GameCube, or GBA. Facts, bro. Alright, guys, that'll be the video. Peace out, everyone. See you guys next one.